More lies about the status of Kilmar Garcia, who was unlawfully deported to El Salvador, this time out of the mouth of the Attorney General Pam Bond, who had this to say.
And in 2019, two courts, an immigration court and an appellate immigration court, ruled that he was a member of MS-13.
And I find it incredible that I have to teach the Attorney General of the United States how the law works. But here's the truth. What Bondi is referring to isn't a criminal conviction. It wasn't even a criminal case. What happened was that Garcia was denied bond at an immigration court proceeding. That's a civil process, not a criminal trial. No judge found him guilty, no jury heard evidence, and no prosecutor ever filed charges. And that is because he was never accused of a crime in a U.S. criminal court. Immigration courts are part of the Department of Justice. They are part of the executive, not the judiciary, and their judges are not independent Article 3 judges. Evidence rules are completely different in immigration court. They allow hearsay, they allow anonymous informants, they even allow unverified claims. Almost everything in an immigration court trial violates the Sixth Amendment. And that's the very reason why our law says that these courts cannot declare somebody a criminal and cannot impose prison sentences, unlike Pam Bondi wants you to believe. Everything that Pam Bondi told you refers to a bond denial, and a bond denial does not prove guilt. Bond denial only proves that the person was not able to prove that they're not a flight risk. Simply put, in our legal system, Kilmar Garcia is an innocent man, and any accusation from the Attorney General or anybody else to the contrary is quite simply a lie. Now, in the video I showed you, Pam Bondi also mentions an appellate ruling. And let's be clear, in the immigration court system, appellate courts do not retry facts. The only thing the Board of Immigration Appeals does is it checks for clear legal errors. It's basically an administrative rubber stamp that says the other court didn't make any clear mistakes. About the bond, by the way. So let's not allow her to twist the facts. Kilmar Garcia had legal status. He's an innocent man who the United States government deported unlawfully to a foreign maximum security prison, and the Supreme Court said, you must return this man. But instead of obeying the law, these two people have decided to invent a criminal record, deny due process, and in the meantime, lie to the American people. Make no mistake, this is not just about one man. It's about whether our leaders can lie on camera and get away with creating falsehoods and fear just to undermine the law. As the Attorney General, Pam Bondi should know better, and what she's doing isn't justice, it's propaganda.